Well, hey, welcome, hello, and thank you for joining us. We're gonna play a 5 minute game, and while the game is setting up, maybe you can take the time to hit subscribe and follow and like. I know there are a few of you who like every video, and I really appreciate that, but we gotta get the word out. This chess thing, it's too big to ignore. We gotta spread the message to the public about this. So your actions are the only thing that can drive that, and I hope and I trust and I believe in you to be able to do that. Thank you. I don't know what's taking so long here, but let's give it another crack. Yeah. Okay, we got ourselves a game. Thank you. Against America, Bazatil. Bazatil. So this opening is something I quite enjoy. It keeps it simple. I capture early and bishop g5, followed eventually by e3, bishop here, knight here. It's kind of like a setup, but a very simple setup which gives white a lot of good control of the position without necessarily having anything mind-blowing. Early knight bd7. Typically, whatever the move orders don't really matter so much here, but yet this is a subtle nuance. So he's taken away the pawn side pushes from himself. And we don't mind that. To be honest, we really don't mind that. So let's just take squares away for this bishop. He might have enjoyed coming here, but let's take that away. Let's also make a square for our bishop. And let's threaten to capture. Because if he captures back with the pawn, bishop check, it comes here, it's pretty nasty. So all in all, pretty much enjoying the setup so far. Oh, shit! Made a rookie blunder there. Shit. Rookie blunder. Huh. All right. Well, what do we do about it now? Um, I think one thing we can do is to try to at least get some compensation. So we get a pawn, we ruin the pawn structure, and maybe we get rid of the bishop there. That's the compensation I'm aiming for. He opted to keep bishop pair and keep pawn structure. So it's a fine choice by him. We tried. But we do have a good solid pawn setup, and we do have a bishop pair. Of course, he does as well. So we have something to play with. It's not over yet. Okay, let's make some room for a king and an immense safety kind of approach. And let's tickle this knight. Okay. I think it makes a lot of sense to go up here, but it does give him this square. His knight is probably planning to come here. Let's just keep the rook out, keeping an eye on a b-pawn. Try for a potential invasion somewhere down the corner. He is in any case casting that side, so there is something here. And now we can try to hustle in with the queen, the pawn, the bishop, take the game in this side of the board, you know? I don't have as many pieces, but I do have, sure as shit, do have some resilience and potentially even a sack plan here. Double rook sack for the queen. It's still a winning position for black, unfortunately, but that puts a lot of pressure. Alternatively, bishop here, preempting it, could also be a way to go. And if he comes up with the pawn, what do we do? It's not clear. Not clear. Alternatively, we can also try to double up. Maybe I'm going to try to double up either here or here this way. Put enough pressure on these two pawns to force something to crack. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to crack him open. He's got the extra piece, but he's got to figure out how to use it. Now he's coming in with the knight. So this move is definitely on the cards now. So we'll tuck in to this side just to coax a move like this. Pawn up would be a lovely move to watch that. And then we follow up with the rook here. Wow. Wow, what is this? This is a great way to defend the pawn and sort of blow off a little bit of steam. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't want to capture here because it'll open up his bishop and give him some play. So instead, I'm trying to keep it a little bit complicated. We're probably gonna have to tuck back and unleash the pawn forward, maybe. The good news is he really hasn't started any of his kingside attack plans. He's having to deal with his own king safety first. So that's a credit to us on how we have played the game. But the job's not over. Far from it. Pawn up here would have been interesting because he would have had an outpost for his knight, which he doesn't have now. Let's see. He still can do that move, but yeah, he could have done it any second, so we had to stop that. Maybe in retrospect, I should have gone for the double rook sack and won the queen off. Hard to know. Hard to know. I'll go like this. Get the queen a bit more central now. Now it's clear that he is going to have some play on against my king, so I want to make sure my queen is in some position. And it also opens up a nasty little pawn winning threat here. I'm not sure I would actually even go for it because it has a lot of blowback. There's a lot of blowback from it after the bishop comes here. Instead, I'm just gonna disrupt his pawn structure differently. Threaten to capture here. Use this as a hook in point now to come in with the rooks with check. Both rooks, but he does have enough time. Yeah. Unfortunately, he has enough time. So let's take one off and put one back in and try to hustle in. We only got 15 seconds left. Sorry for the shitty video, but we'll try. Now we're going to try to execute our one last trick. And maybe bishop up here, and let's get this guy in the game too. Okay, let's execute our plan. We have to. Okay, let's get our bishop involved. Let's sacrifice this pawn potentially. Get our queen in. Try for some mating things. It's not really there, but there's always a hope. There's always a hope. He's got a lot of pressure down here. He's got to be careful. Let's open up that bishop again. Let's come in with a checkmate from behind. What a maneuver there. I like that. Yeah. He was under a bit of tactical pressure. And... Anyway, thank you.